Hi, it's Becky Williamson with Life Sport Fitness, and today we're going to talk about foam rolling. This is actually my first video in a series of how to and why for foam rolling. So what we're going to start with today is just talking about what is this and why would you use it and what's the benefit. So this is a foam roller. It's about 36 inches long, about 6 inches in diameter, and we use this as just another way to help our muscles recover from exercise, and in some cases to help our muscles get ready for exercise. So there are lots of different foam rollers you can buy. This is what's called a moderate density foam roller. You can get them even heavier, more dense. They're usually black. You can get them with knobs on them. You can even get them with little vibrator things inside to actually move your muscles and vibrate your muscles. But best thing to do if you're new to foam rolling, start with something really basic. You can get a foam roller online. You can also get a foam roller at any one of the local health and fitness suppliers around town. So first thing we're going to talk about today is foam rolling if you have shoulder issues. So I like to call this Silicon Valley syndrome, that a lot of us have short chest muscles because our arms are in front of us. We're on the computer, we're driving, we're sitting all day. Don't mind my dog. He likes to be in all the videos and he wants to make sure you're watching him instead of me, but watch me. So we're going to talk about foam rolling for shoulder health. If you have issues with getting your arm overhead, behind your back, sometimes it's because the arm bones aren't sitting in the sockets properly and you've got a little bit of an itis, a little bit of a swelling around some of the soft tissues of the shoulder, the muscles that hold the shoulder in the joint. So we're going to talk a little bit about foam rolling to help shoulder health. In fact, the first thing we're going to do, you're not even going to roll on this thing. You're just going to lie down on it and you're going to stretch your chest, because if you have Silicon Valley syndrome, your head's probably too far forward and your arms are in front of you all day long and you've got a shortened pectoralis major muscle. So we're going to literally just lie on this puppy. You get on your foam roller. When I do this at home, my dog gets near me because he thinks I'm on the ground to play with him, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. But here we go. I lie back on my foam roller and I put my arms out to the sides. Now, when I had rotator cuff tendonitis relatively severely at one point in my life, I could not put my arms down here. They were actually over here. So you need to do this where it's somewhat comfortable. It needs to be bearable, and you should feel a gentle stretch. If you can come up here, this is great. And this is literally all you do on your foam roller for this particular stretch. You can watch some TV, you can have a conversation with somebody, but what you want to do is work up to 1 to 2 minutes of simply lying down on your foam roller and letting those pectoralis major muscles stretch. So that's the first thing for shoulder health. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to work on some muscles that are right here, kind of where your armpit turns into your back. It's called the latissimus dorsi. Sometimes a tight latissimus dorsi can bring that shoulder bone forward in the socket. So we want to loosen up that latissimus a little bit. What we do is we take our foam roller and we get right under our armpit, right here on that foam roller, and using my feet, I move. And all I'm doing is rolling back and forth. I can lean slightly forward and get a little bit more toward the front of the armpit. And I can roll onto the back and get a little bit more of the back of my shoulder and a different portion of that lat back there, and a couple other shoulder muscles as well. What I do here, I tell most people, foam roll 5 to 10 passes on one side and then 5 to 10 passes on the other side. So if you're having any shoulder pain right now, best thing to do is go see a physician or a chiropractor to get a diagnosis. But what you can do is grab yourself one of these foam rollers, stretch once a day, twice a day if you can, 1 to 2 minutes, and then foam roll those lats and see what happens. This is Becky Williamson with video number one in our foam roller series. Thanks for watching. Talk to you.